I'm going to shut off.
Hello?
Hey, how you doing?
Good. How are you? How's everybody? Welcome everybody. My name is Julius Richter. This is my wife Louise. We were born in Germany in the 1850s. I was born in 1858. And Louisa was born a little bit earlier. She was born in 1852, and so I had married an older woman. She doesn't like it when I say that. But before we ever met, and we were in Germany, I was a baker, and during that time there was a lot of war at the time in Germany, so I was called up and drafted by the army. So I reported to the army, and they told me I was too short to be in the army, so I went back home and went back to work, and then they called me again and wanted to draft me a second time, so I went back and they said, "You're too short," and I said, "Yes, I know, you told me that before." So I went back to work again. Then I met Louise, and we got married, and we were in love, and we had two children, and but we decided of all the war we wanted to get away and take the children away from that, so we decided to come to America. Well, before we could get on the ship and leave, they drafted me a third time. And I said, well, I know how bureaucrats are, right? They're going to, I have not 1 centimeter taller than the last 2 times, but now I have a family that will take me. So we sped up things a little bit, and I jumped on a cattle freighter and stowed away and came to the United States, stayed with Louisa's uncle in New York City.
Very nice.
And they couldn't come yet. The baby was too young, so they had to wait a few months for the baby. So we come, and later on when the baby gets old enough, Louise and the babies get on a ship, and they come and meet me in New York City.
We quickly went to Chicago. It was so hot and so windy, far more colder and windier than Germany.
But we had jobs there. We worked. She was a seamstress, and I was a baker there in Chicago, but it was too cold, so we said, well, we heard about Coleman, Alabama. There was a German town in Alabama, and we said it was warmer, and you could put in 2 crops of land if you wanted to be a farmer. So we came down to Alabama and came to Coleman and bought some land, and Louisa's uncle, Louis in New York, he loaned us money to buy it, so we bought the land. And this was about 1853, or 1873, 73 or so. We moved here, or 1883. And my memory is terrible, but it was about that time. And so it's been a long time ago. It all runs together. So anyway, we're there, and we had 4. We had 1 child and more in Chicago. Then we had 4 more. We had 7 postal children. And we built a house, we built a cabin, and we had 3 rooms for 9 people.